Welcome back to the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving deep into the realm of silver Kennedy half dollars. But not just any half dollar, we're focusing on those that have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. So let's jump right in. The Kennedy half dollar experienced significant changes throughout the 1960s and 1970s. After its introduction in 1964, the coin initially featured 90% silver content, but the US Mint switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition in 1965 due to rising silver prices. This change was a reflection of the changing economic climate of the time, as inflation and the cost of precious metals were on the rise. By 1971, the US Mint was continuing to produce the Kennedy half dollar for collectors, but the coin was no longer widely circulated. It was primarily intended for use in special sets or as part of coin collections. The 1970 coin, featuring the large date design, is particularly notable for its minting process and the absence of a mint mark. The 1970 Kennedy half dollar was produced with the iconic design that had become synonymous with the series. The obverse features the portrait of John F. Kennedy, as designed by Gilroy Roberts, and the reverse displays the presidential seal, as designed by Frank Gasparro. However, the 1970 coin has a distinctive feature, the large date variety, which refers to the size of the numbers used to indicate the year of mintage. The large date variety was produced due to a change in the dies used for minting that year. What sets this coin apart, in terms of value, is the fact that it was minted without a mint mark. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint in 1972 did not receive a mint mark, while coins struck at the Denver Mint would have a D mint mark. As a result, the 1970 Kennedy half dollar, without a mint mark, is highly sought after by collectors, particularly in good condition. This version of the coin is considered rarer than those with mint marks and carries a premium in the market. The 1970 Kennedy half dollar, in good condition, is a highly valued coin in the market. Although is not as rare as some other coins in the series, its status as a key date in the Kennedy half dollar series and its distinct design features make it a desirable piece for collectors. In good condition, the value of this coin typically ranges between $25,000 and $35,000, depending on its specific grade and the demand in the market. What makes this coin particularly valuable is its strong collector interest. The lack of a mint mark makes it a rarity, as most coins from that year were produced at the Denver Mint, which did have a mint mark. The absence of a mint mark on the 1970 Philadelphia coins is seen as an anomaly, making it an intriguing piece for numismatists and collectors. In today's auction market, the value of a 1970 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark in good condition can reach prices upwards of $25,000 to $30,000. However, coins in higher grade conditions can fetch even more. The 1971 half dollar is particularly famous for a feature that became a key part of its identity, the mint mark. Coins minted at the Denver Mint bear a D mint mark, and in 1971, this coin was among the first to feature the new 40% silver composition. It's important to note that not all 1971 half dollars were struck with the D mint mark. Some were produced at the Philadelphia Mint and were left without a mint mark, making them rare in their own right. The 1971 D Kennedy half dollar became significant not only for its change in metal composition, but also for its distinctive features. The coin's large date variety was another important factor that brought attention to this year. Although the large date is most famously associated with the 1970 Kennedy half dollar, its occurrence in 1971 was seen as a sign of the Mint's ongoing experimentation with die designs and production techniques. Now, when it comes to value, the 1971 D Kennedy half dollar is highly sought after. While the mintage of the 1971 Kennedy half dollar was huge, with over 200 million coins produced, the demand for 1971 D coins remains strong. The rarity of coins in good condition makes them especially valuable in today's market. In fine condition, the 1971 D Kennedy half dollar can fetch anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000. However, coins in higher grades, especially those graded by reputable organizations like the PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can command much higher prices, with some reaching into the $20,000 $30,000 range. The 1971 D Kennedy half dollar is still a great find for collectors who are looking to complete their sets. What makes this coin so appealing? aside from its history, is its connection to one of the most pivotal moments in U.S. history, the assassination of President Kennedy. Many collectors are drawn to these coins, not only because of their metal content, but because of the emotional and historical significance they carry. Additionally, the 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar is part of a larger series of Kennedy half-dollars, which became a mainstay in U.S. coinage for decades. As part of this ongoing series, it represents the transition from 90% silver to 40% silver, a critical moment in U.S. mint history. Next up, the Kennedy half-dollar has a rich history that dates back to 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963. The U.S. Mint decided to honor his legacy with a coin bearing his image. The first minted coin was made of 90% silver and 10% copper. Over the years, the coin underwent several changes in its metal composition, particularly due to rising silver prices. The Kennedy half-dollar continued to be a significant part of U.S. coinage, but one of the most important releases came in 1973, a year that is particularly notable for collectors due to an error involving the D-Mint mark. A large date variety was produced, and this specific year is highly sought after in fine condition, especially with the error mint mark. When it comes to the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar, it's important to note the mintage. In 1974, the U.S. Mint produced millions of coins, but not all were created equal. The unique combination of the large date and D-Mint mark error makes this coin a true rarity in the collector's market. The design of the Kennedy half-dollar remains iconic, having been designed by Gilroy Roberts, the chief engraver at the time. The obverse of the coin features a profile of President John F. Kennedy, based on a photograph taken by Cecil Stoughton during the president's 1961 inauguration. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, features the U.S. presidential seal with an eagle holding an olive branch and arrows in its talons, symbolizing peace and strength. In the 1973 version of the coin, the large date variety has a distinctive difference compared to the small date variety, making it easy for collectors to distinguish between the two. The large numbers in the year 1973 are noticeably more pronounced, making it stand out from other Kennedy half-dollars. The minting mistake on the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar occurred when a D-Mint mark, indicating the Denver Mint, was placed incorrectly, making the coin even more desirable to collectors. This error is rare, and has only been found in a small number of coins, adding to its historical allure. The 1983 Kennedy half-dollar had an estimated mintage of 41.2 million coins. However, with only a small percentage of these coins exhibiting the large date and D-Mint mark error, they are highly prized among collectors today. In fine condition, these coins can fetch anywhere between $20 to $1,000 at auction, depending on the specifics of the coin's wear and clarity of the minting error. The rarity of the D-Mint mark error plays a pivotal role in boosting the coin's value. In near mint condition, the price can rise significantly, often fetching $33,000 or more. At auction, collectors seek out coins like the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar with specific error types due to their relative scarcity. The large date and D-Mint mark error make it a unique piece of American numismatic history. The Kennedy half-dollar has always attracted interest from collectors because of its connection to one of the most beloved presidents in U.S. history. The added allure of a mint error raises the stakes for serious collectors. The value of these errors continues to climb as they become more scarce over time. Notably, collectors of mint errors often focus on finding coins with small yet significant mistakes, such as incorrect mint marks, misprints, or doubled I's, which is precisely what makes the 1973 large date with D-Mint mark error so important. In summary, the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar with a D-Mint mark error, in fine condition, is a must-have for any serious coin collector. It is a testament to the power of numismatic rarity and the importance of minting errors in shaping the market's interest and value. Next up, the 1976 Bicentennial Kennedy half-dollar was part of a series of special coins minted to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. The bicentennial coinage program included a special design for the half-dollar, quarter, and dime. The half-dollar in particular featured a reverse design that was different from the standard Kennedy half-dollar. The decision to produce special bicentennial coins was part of the broader American celebration of its 200th birthday, and the Kennedy half-dollar was given a redesign to mark the occasion. The obverse retained the classic portrait of President John F. Kennedy, but the reverse was completely changed to feature a depiction of the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon. This image symbolized the idea of liberty and the country's historic achievements. The bicentennial series included coins that were minted in 40% silver, which was consistent with the composition used for Kennedy half-dollars in the 1970s, like the 1972 coin. The 1976 bicentennial half-dollar also represents a fascinating period in U.S. coinage history. The obverse of the 1976 bicentennial Kennedy half-dollar features the classic image of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The reverse, however, is what sets this coin apart. The design by Frank Gasparro shows the Liberty Bell with the moon in the background, symbolizing the connection between American liberty and the nation's future in space exploration. The 1976 coin also features the inscriptions 1776 to 1976, marking the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. The mint mark on this coin was placed on the obverse near Kennedy's neck, making it visible even when the coin is in hand. This is a key feature for identifying the coin's authenticity and year of minting. The D mint mark on the coin signifies that it was minted at the Denver Mint. The mintage of the 1976 bicentennial Kennedy half-dollar was exceptionally high, with over 200 million coins struck for circulation. However, the true value of these coins is not solely determined by the mintage, but by their condition and demand among collectors. While most of the 1976 coins were released into circulation, a significant number were set aside in mint sets, making them more collectible and less worn. The coin is also part of a larger bicentennial coin series, which contributes to its demand among collectors. In fine condition, the coin may fetch around $30,000, but prices can be much higher for coins in higher grades or those with unusual characteristics. The 1976 bicentennial Kennedy half-dollar is highly popular among collectors, particularly those interested in completing a bicentennial coin set. The unique reverse design, featuring the Liberty Bell and moon, is a major draw for collectors who appreciate the symbolism and the connection to the nation's history. While the 1976 coin's mintage is large, its design and historical context continue to make it a valuable piece in the marketplace. As with the 1971 coin, the market value of the 1976 bicentennial coin is influenced by its condition, rarity, and demand. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated or gem condition will typically command higher prices than those that have been heavily circulated. The collector interest in these coins remains strong, particularly among those who are passionate about the bicentennial period. The 1976 bicentennial Kennedy half-dollar is not just a coin, it's a piece of American history. For many collectors, these coins represent a unique opportunity to own a tangible piece of the country's 200th anniversary celebration. The half-dollar is often included in complete bicentennial coin sets, which are highly collectible in their own right. The value of this coin may continue to grow as collectors continue to seek out high-quality specimens to add to their collections. The 1992 Kennedy half-dollar is a significant piece of American coinage, especially because of its unique features and connection to a major historical moment. While most Kennedy half-dollars are instantly recognizable, the 1992 coin stands out due to a rare but important characteristic, its mint mark. In 1992, the U.S. Mint produced a new version of the Kennedy half-dollar with a special twist. Most of the time, coins minted at the Philadelphia Mint were produced without a mint mark, as Philadelphia traditionally did not mark its coins. However, in 1992, the U.S. Mint made the decision to include the P mint mark on the half-dollar, making it the first time in history that a Kennedy half-dollar had been issued with this mark from the Philadelphia Mint. This decision to add the P mint mark was a significant departure from tradition, and it is the key factor that makes the 1992 Kennedy half-dollar a sought-after coin for collectors. The presence of the P mint mark on this coin is an anomaly, as no Kennedy half-dollars prior to this year had ever been marked with a P. The 1992 coin features the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, on the obverse. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparro, displays the presidential seal with an eagle holding an olive branch and arrows in its talons. However, the distinguishing feature of this coin lies on the obverse, where the P mint mark is placed to the right of Kennedy's neck. While the 1992 Kennedy half-dollar was produced in large numbers, the inclusion of the P mint mark makes it a special item for collectors. The 1992 coin had a total mintage of approximately 4 million coins with the P mint mark. Though not a rare coin in terms of mintage, the presence of the P mint mark is still highly valued, especially in well-preserved or higher grades. In fine condition, the 1992 Kennedy half-dollar with the P mint mark typically fetches between $10,000 and $12,000, depending on its grade. However, when in near mint or gem condition, the value can rise significantly, often reaching $20,000 to $1,000 or more. Coins that have been professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC, especially those graded MS65 or higher, can command higher prices in the market due to their scarcity in pristine condition. This coin is particularly important for collectors who are focused on completing their sets of Kennedy half-dollars, as it represents the first time a P mint mark appeared on this coin series. The 1992 coin is also a favorite among those interested in mint mark variations, and its historical significance adds to its allure. The decision to add the P mint mark was a one-time event, making this coin a unique part of U.S. coin history. Next up, the silver Kennedy half-dollar 1985. The United States Kennedy half-dollar was first minted in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The coin was introduced as a tribute to the late president, and it quickly became one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Produced in high volumes, Kennedy half-dollars were meant to honor Kennedy's legacy and provide the American public with a constant reminder of his impact on the nation. However, by the early 1980s, the Kennedy half-dollar had mostly disappeared from regular circulation. While the coin continued to be produced, it was primarily for collectors, and the general public rarely saw them in day-to-day transactions. Yet, it was during this period that some coins with minting errors began to emerge, making them even more desirable to numismatic collectors. Among these errors, the 1985 silver Kennedy half-dollar with the P mint mark error is one of the most talked about. Before diving into the coin's details, it's important to understand the minting process that led to such an error. In 1985, the U.S. Mint continued to use the familiar design of the Kennedy half-dollar. The coin features a portrait of John F. Kennedy on the obverse, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, displays the presidential seal with a banner reading United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. Typically, coins minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 1985 would have no mint mark, while those minted at the Denver Mint would have a D mint mark, and those at the San Francisco Mint would bear an S mint mark. However, an unusual error occurred that year. A small number of Kennedy half-dollars minted at the Philadelphia Mint were mistakenly stamped with the P mint mark. This was particularly problematic, as the P mint mark had not been used for half-dollars since 1942. The error was significant and rare, making these coins highly valuable to collectors. In total, only a handful of these 1985 silver Kennedy half-dollars with the P mint mark were produced, and their existence was largely unknown until they began to surface in the 1990s. The mint mark error resulted from a die used for other coins being mistakenly used for the Kennedy half-dollar coins, and it is this error that has caused such a stir in the numismatic world. The 1985 Kennedy half-dollar with the P mint mark error has become one of the most valuable coins in the market today. When these coins were first discovered, they sold for hundreds of dollars, but their value has increased significantly over the years. As of now, a well-preserved 1985 silver Kennedy half-dollar with the P mint mark error in circulated condition can fetch anywhere from $25,000 at auction, depending on its overall condition, whether it's graded, and the demand at the time of sale. The rarity of the error and the growing interest in error coins among collectors have driven up the price. The collector interest in this coin is driven by several factors. First, there is the historical aspect of the coin, as it honors one of America's most beloved presidents. Second, there is the scarcity of the coin with the error, as only a small number were produced and released into circulation. This makes the coin highly coveted by collectors of both U.S. coins and error coins. Lastly, the growing trend of collecting coins with minting errors has contributed to the increasing demand for this particular issue. In today's auction market, The value of the 1985 silver Kennedy half dollar with the P mint mark error fluctuates based on the specific coin's condition. A coin in circulated condition typically has a lower price point than one that is in mint or near mint condition. For example, a well-preserved coin that has been professionally graded by a recognized grading service, such as PCGS or NGC, can command a higher price, often in the range of $45,000. Coins that have been poorly circulated or damaged will naturally see a lower value, with prices starting closer to the $55,000 range. The auction market for this coin has seen growth in recent years as collectors realize the rarity and importance of this error coin. The combination of its historical significance and its unusual error has made it a standout item in auctions across the country. When these coins are up for auction, they often attract multiple bids, and the final price can be higher than expected, particularly for coins in excellent condition.